Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a review of the Diamond Select action figure of Cockknocker from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I gotta say, I think the Cockknocker action figure has a good mix of articulation and sculpt. Starting with his boots, you can see that he's got the ankle hinge, he's got a boot cut, the double knee joint, the basic hinging forward, hinging outward legs. He's got a mid-torso cut, which offsets the fact that he does not have a waist cut. It's just the mid-torso. The ball hinge shoulders, the single hinge elbow, and then the swiveling wrists, and the ball hinge head. I do like that the ankles have that little swivel to them that like a lot of modern figures do, and I dig that. The boot cut is very well placed, and there's a lot of good details in this figure, like the fact that he's got the CK on his boots. If you look closely in the film, they are there. You see him mostly from the torso up, but when he's flying over Bluntman's head in that fight, you will see these little markings on his boots. So I like the attention to detail that Diamond Select got here. His belt looks good, even if the paint's a little wonky on the bottom. But the separation between black and yellow, for the most part, is decent, like on his legs, on his boots. His sleeves look good. There's a little bit of a gap there on the chest, but look, the chain is decently sculpted and well painted. Speaking of decently sculpted, I really like this cape. It has a good hang to it, and I like the rubbery material it's made of. I wish more figures with capes, you know, didn't opt for cloth, instead went for stuff like this, because I think it looks really good and it still moves well. The sculpt on his like the fabric of his boots and legs look good. His chest, like the actual fabricy look of it all, very well done. But what we got to address here is the head, that intense, creepy Cockknocker head, which, you know, if we were saying, does this look like Mark Hamill? If it was a resting Mark Hamill face, no, it's intense. But I mean, he makes these bug-eyed expressions in the film, and he pulls his mouth, and this is a great Cockknocker sculpt. It captures the intensity of Mark Hamill's like comedic performance in the film. Now, I do wish some of the hairline here got been painted a little better and wasn't flesh colored, but for the most part, his hair does look well painted. His painted on eye mask looks good. Like, that's how it looks in the film. It looks like paint, and I think they did a good job of that. But that mouth, the teeth, and the wrinkling around the cheeks really does look pretty damn good. And yeah, here's a better look at his hair in the back. We also got to look at his fist, his massive cock-knocking fist, and I think, you know, it looks good. It looks like a giant fist, so kudos to them on that, and the veins on the back. Now, he does come with his little vibrator lightsaber, and one little grievance is that they painted it silver, but if you look in the film, like, it's white. It's a big white dildo, and I don't know why they didn't just use white paint. Like, it's not like it's a weird... I know they want to go metal for lightsaber, but white paint is not hard to come by, and it's would have been way more screen accurate. So, but it does go into his hand pretty easily, and hopefully his articulation can support it. And yeah, I mean, it's staying up. It's not like he's got a loose elbow joint, so that's good. Now, he comes with a few other little accessories besides his little dildo saber. The accessories include these little rocks with these little slots in the back, and these slots are to hold the big cardboard backing, because he's got the rock work that he, you know, busts out of on the set of the film. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach those now. And they attach, you know, pretty easily. And they look like that. Now, what's cool about this is that it includes on the back side, like the set elements. Like, it's just, you know, painted, but it's a nice little detail that they made it look wooden, like it is part of a movie set, and it says, you know, the Bluntman and Chronic movie on there. So that's a nice little detail that they didn't have to include, but I appreciate that they did. It also comes with a figure stand. Now, the Bluntman and Chronic figures don't come with figure stands. I mean, I know they come with like a base, but there's no pegs on that base. I don't know if they're just trying to compensate for the fact that this isn't a full base, but like, it's weird that it comes with a figure stand. Now, don't get me wrong, I like figure stands. I just find it really random that this figure, of all figures, comes with one. But this figure is awesome. They made, you know, Jay and Silent Bob in action figures in the early 2000s with the whole View Askew and action figure line, but they never made a Cockknocker figure. I've always kind of wanted one because I like the character, and yeah, they made one last year in the Mego style, but I don't really like the Mego style. This figure is pretty damn cool. I think it's got a great sculpt, great paint, it's a great representation of the character, it's got a lot of good personality. I love it. Thanks for watching.